So students, in the previous class, we have learned until question number 4. Now we are going to question number 5 from the same topic, continuity and differentiability. I am putting question number 5 on the board. As per the question, the piecewise function f of x is differentiable at every point of the domain. You are supposed to find a and b values respectively. So because the function is differentiable, so at x equal to 1, it is differentiable and continuous. That means we can find the left limit and set it equal to right limit. But if you see the function, it's a piecewise function. It will be 1 by x. Set to mod of x. For mod of x greater than or equal to 1. And ax squared plus b for mod of x lesser than 1. So when you take left limit, in this function you will put x equal to 1. When you take right limit, in this function you will put x equal to 1. So this is one equation you get. Left limit equal to right limit. Now because the function is differentiable, the derivative of the function, you can write it as a piecewise function. 1 by x derivative is minus 1 by x squared for mod of x greater than or equal to 1. And the derivative of ax squared plus b is 2ax for mod of x less than 1. Left derivative must be equal to right derivative. Put x equal to 1. Minus 1 equal to 2a. A is minus 1 by 2. So in option 4, you have a as minus 1 by 2. That means option 4 can be taken. Next, let's go to question number 6. So as per question number 6, the function is given, it is continuous at x equal to 0. You have to find the value of a plus b. So here, because it is continuous, left limit will be equal to f of 0 will be equal to right limit. Now when you find right limit, what will you do? When you find left limit, what will you do? Left limit, you have to take limit of sine of a plus 1 into x plus sine 2x by 2x. X approaches 0 minus. F of 0 you will take as b. And right limit, limit of square root of x plus b x cubed minus square root of x by bx power 5 by 2 as x approaches 0 plus. We need not find both the limits. Any one limit we can find. B equal to, here you can rationalize because it has square root. X plus bx cubed minus x by bx power 5 by 2 into square root of x plus bx cubed plus square root of x. X and x will cancel, b and b will cancel. So then you will have b equal to, in the limit, you will put x as 0. But you have to do something else before putting x as 0. Because in the numerator you have x power 3. X power 3 minus 5 by 2. 6 minus 5 by 2, 1 by 2. So you have x power 1 by 2 in the numerator. And in denominator you have square root of x plus bx cube plus square root of x. Now before substituting x as 0, numerator you have square root of x, denominator you take square root of x common. So square root of 1 plus bx square plus 1. Square root of x will cancel, put x as 0. 1 by 2. So b is 1 by 2. Because you got here b on the left side. That's why b equal to 1 by 2. Now we will take left limit. What we will do for left limit is x approaches 0 minus sine of a plus 1 into x by 2x plus sine of 2x by 2x. So in order to use the formula, you have to multiply a plus 1 up, a plus 1 down. So that directly you can use the formula for this and write even x is included. So it will be 1, a plus 1 by 2. So left limit you will have a plus 1 by 2. But here it is 1 plus 1. Or it is a plus 1 plus 2, a plus 3 by 2. So b equal to a plus 3 by 2 is the another equation. Because you got b as 1 by 2 equal to a plus 3 by 2. Or a is minus 3. They're asking you a plus b. Minus 3 plus 1 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 is the answer. That is option 1. Next, question number 7. According to question number 7, f of x plus y is f of x into f of y. The function is differentiable at x equal to 0. F dash 0 is 3. You have to find mainly limit of f of h minus 1 by h as h approaches 0. So basically, we have to select the function. Let us take f of x as a power x. Then the derivative of this will be a power x log of a. Now f dash of 0 is a power 0 log of a, but it is given as 3. A power 0 is 1, so log of a is 3, or a is e power 3. That means the function f of x we have taken is e power 3x. So the limit which we have to find as h approaches 0, f of h will be e power 3h minus 1 by h as h approaches 0. To use the formula, you have to multiply 3 up and down. Because we have a formula for this. This entire thing will become 1. 3 into 1. So the answer is 3 for what we have asked you to find out. I'll put the next question of the board. Here is the first question. As per the question, the function sine 2x whole power tan square 2x is not defined at x equal to pi by 4. The value of f of pi by 4 so that f is continuous at x equal to pi by 4 is. So f of pi by 4 to be continuous, it should be limit of f of x as x approaches pi by 4. In f of x, because bottom is having 2x and power is having 2x. Both base and power. So we will take y as limit of sine 2x whole power tan square 2x as x approaches pi by 4. But we have to take log on both the sides because base is having x and power is having x. Log of sine 2x whole power tan square 2x. So from this, log y will be equal to limit as x approaches pi by 4. The power will come outside the log using properties of log. Tan square 2x will be outside. Log of sine 2x. We need a denominator. So, we will take tan square x as 1 by cot square x. Log of sine 2x up. If you put x as pi by 4, cot square 2x. You will get indeterminate form. So you have to apply L'Hopital's rule. Derivative of numerator, log derivative is 1 by sine 2x. Sine derivative is cos 2x. 2x derivative is 2. Square derivative is 2 cot 2x. Cot derivative is minus cosecant square 2x. 2x derivative is 2. First of all, 2 and 2 will cancel. Then you have limit in numerator cot 2x by minus 2 cot 2x cosecant square 2x. Cot 2x also will cancel. So left is x approaches pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 sine square 2x. But this is the answer for log 1. Now if you put x as pi by 4, sine pi by 2, 1 square is 1. So minus half. Y will be e power minus half or 1 by square root of. Y means the limit. The limit is y. And y we got 1 by square root of. So f of pi by 4 is 1 by square root of. Option B. Next, I'll put question number 2. Now, f of x is a piecewise function. The value of f of mod of 2k, where if x is in the brackets, it is the greatest integer for sure. So we will take f the piecewise function. And then what we can write is, suppose you will consider x less than 0. Then the answer for greatest integer function will be minus 1. That means what will be f of x? One minus of minus 1. And then 1 plus x. Because we are talking about 0. It will be 1 plus x. What I mean is, because I am taking x less than 0. So greatest integer function will be minus x. That means the function will be 1 minus of minus x by 1 plus x. It will be 1. But if x is greater than 0, then it will be 1 minus x by 1 plus. Because greater integer function will be x1. So for greater than or equal to 0, we can. Now if you take f of 2x, it will be 1 minus greatest integer function of 2x by 1 plus 2x. Whereas here 1. But instead of seeing this question piecewise function, if you see this, what will you get for f of 2x? Here you will get 1 for x lesser than 0. And down you'll have 1 minus greatest integer function of 2x by 1 plus greatest integer function of 2x. That means f of 2x, now if you write it as a piecewise function, okay, if x is less than 0, it is 1. But what about x greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1 by 2? You have to take this function and put 0. So 1 by 1, it will be 1. What about x greater than or equal to 1 by 2 and lesser than 1? In this function itself, you will put 1 by 2. So 1 minus 1, you will get 0. Lastly, x greater than or equal to 1 and lesser than 3 by 2. If you put 1 equal to 1 in this function only, minus 1 by 3 you will. Now, what is given in the question? If you see this, this is continuous function. Because everywhere the function is defined for less than 0, for between 0 and half, for half and 1, and for 1 and 3 by 2. Moreover, at 0, left limit equal to right limit. At 1 by 2, left limit is not equal to right limit. At 1, left limit is not equal to right. At x equal to 0, left limit equal to right limit. But at x equal to 1 by 2 and 1, the function 2x is discontinuous. So, which option is correct of all? continuous at x equal to -1, continuous at 0, discontinuous at x equal to 1/2. So all these are correct. Next, I will put question number 3. Suppose f is continuous function, f of a is a. Then equation f of x equal to x has what type of solution? Because f of a is a. Suppose this is x. F of x is a. That means f of x is a. That is what we have. Or we can say f of a will be a from this relation. And x equal to a is the solution. If f of a is greater than a, g of x will be f of x minus x. And then g of a will be greater than 0. So g of f of a, it will be f of a minus f of a. Or you can write this as f of a is a minus f of a. Which will be lesser than 0. So we have shown that G is continuous. And then we can say for any C, G of C will be 0. At least for one. At least one C will be there. So option G is correct. I'll put question number 4. G of x is a polynomial and f of x is a piecewise function. F of x is continuous. F prime of 1 is f of negative 1. Then what is G of x? We will take f of x continuous at x equal to 0. So limit of f of x as x approaches 0 plus the right side of 0. That means you have to take mod of x power sin x. Now, we will not do in a long method, we will do in shortcut method. This will be e power limit of mod of x power sin x as x approaches 0 plus. To apply L'Hopital's rule, I need denominator and numerator. So I will apply log on both the sides as I did in the previous one. So we have ln of or log of mod x. Sin x outside we can write 1 by cosecant x. Now to apply L'Hopital's rule, we have numerator, denominator. Derivative of log of x mod x is 1 by mod x. And derivative of cosecant x is minus cosecant x cot x. So which I will write as, I'm finding the right limit. Limit e power as x approaches 0 plus. Actually, you can remove the mod x. Once the log is gone, you can remove the mod x. And then how will you write? 1 by x. Cosecant is 1 by sine. Cot is cos by sine. So in the numerator, I will have sin x into sin x. And in denominator, what I have? Cos x. Apart from that, we have minus. This will become 1. And tan 0 is 0. So e power minus 1 into 0. E power 0, that is 1. The answer for right limit we got 1. Now if you take left limit, limit x approaches 0 minus of the function, it will be g of x. We get g of 0. G of x is a polynomial of degree 1. But because the function is continuous, left limit and right limit should be equal. Left limit equal to right limit. Right limit we got 1. Left limit, what did we get? G of 0. So we got G of 0 as 1. Now because G is a, what did they say about G? Polynomial of degree 1. Let us take G of x as ax plus b. G of 0 will be 0 plus or 1 equal to 1 to information. So now I can write G of x is ax plus 1. Now we will take f of x. What is f of x? Mod of x power sin x. And we will find the derivative of f of x using logarithm. So it will be e power because you are applying logarithm. E power sin x log of mod x will be. And then the inner function product rule. Sin x derivative cos x into log of mod x plus sin x into log of mod x derivative is 1 by x. F dash of 1 will be e power c. Then 0. Because log 1 is 0. Plus sin 1. That is just sin 1. F of minus 1 is what is f of minus 1? So now we have to find f of minus 1. From the question, f of minus 1 will be g of minus 1. And what is g of minus 1? G of x, we have taken ax plus b. G of minus 1 will be minus a plus b, where b is 1. Minus a plus 1. Why we are finding all these? Because we have to set these two equal. Minus a plus 1 equal to sine 1. Or a will be 1 minus sine 1. So what will be g of x? Ax. We know what is a. 1 minus sine 1 into x. Plus b is 1. So this is g of x. Option B. Now I'll face the next question. That is question number 5. What's given in question number 5? F of x is a piecewise function. F is continuous at x equal to 0. Then a comma b. So first of all, you must learn the shortcut method. Suppose if I give you y equal to x power x and you are finding the limit. Y is the limit x approaches a or whatever it is. Then you have to write e power limit x ln of x. This is the shortcut formula for the limit when the bottom is x and the top is x. When the base is x and the power is x. This is the shortcut formula you have to remember. After that, chain rule and all you can apply. If you have to apply, if in place of x you have something else, you have to apply g. So here we will check the continuity. We will take the limit as x approaches 0 minus. 0 minus means we have to take cos x minus sin x whole power cosecant x. Just now I told you how to find the limit. E power limit as x approaches 0 minus. Cosecant x will come down, and for this you will have ln cos x minus sin x. Because this will come as the power. The power will come out. That you have to remember. Don't forget. Okay, now after this, to apply L'Hopital's rule, we must have denominator. So I will take log of cos x minus sin x in the numerator, cosecant x as 1 by sin. Now if you apply L'Hopital's rule, numerator log derivative is 1 by cos x minus sin x. Cos x derivative is minus sin x. Sin x derivative is cos x. But in denominator, sin x derivative we have cos. This is what it is. So I can simplify this. How? E power limit as x approaches 0 minus. Minus you take common. Sin x plus cos x by cos x into cos x minus sin x. Divide by tan x everywhere. E power limit as x approaches 0 minus. Minus will be outside. Tan x plus 1 by cos x will be outside. 1 minus tan x. One minus tan x. Limit as x approaches 0 minus. Minus is outside. What will be this? Tan pi by 4 plus x. This entire thing formula. It is formula. By cos x. If you put x as 0, minus tan pi by 4 is 1, denominator 1. So you got e power minus 1. For what? Left limit. So this is left limit. Now right limit means as x approaches 0 plus. The right limit you have to take right of 0. E power 1 by x plus e power 2 by x plus e power 3 by x. E power 1 by x plus e power 2 by x plus e power 3 by x. By a e power 2 by x, b e power 3 by x. Now what we will do? You can take common. You can take e power 3 by x common in the numerator. So what you will have? E power minus 2 by x plus e power minus 1 by x plus denominator also, if you take e power 3 by x common, e power minus 1 by x plus these two will cancel. So I'll tell you one thing, remaining you can imagine. If you take e power minus 2 by x, it is 1 by e power 2 by x. When x approaches 0, it is e power 2 by 0. That is 1 by e power infinity. That is 1 by infinity. That is 0. So this will become 0, this will become 0, this will become 0. What is left? Just 1 by b. So now left limit equal to right limit equal to the function value at 0, a. So you can write 1 by e is 1 by b, 1 by b e is a. So b is e and a is 1 by e. 1 by e comma e. Option B. All the questions will be very difficult. Because these are JEE questions, not easy questions. I think this will be the last question. Question number 6. The function is defined as the limit. Now you have to check the continuity or discontinuity. Because the function is having sine pi x. We know that sine pi x will be positive in quadrant 1 and 2. That means pi x will be in between even multiple of pi and odd multiple of pi. Like between 2 pi and 3 pi. Or between 4 pi and 5 pi. Like that. Or x will be in between even number and odd number. For sure. Similarly, sine pi x will be less than 0 in quadrant 3 and 4. That means pi x has to be in between odd multiple of pi and even multiple of pi. This time 2n plus 2. Because after 2n plus 1 odd, the next is even is 2n plus 3. Or x will be in between odd number and this kind of even. And similarly, sin pi x will be 0 if x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have to make the function a piecewise function. First piece, x is between even number and odd number. That means sin pi x will be positive. So you have to divide the function everywhere by, you can see the function. Everywhere you have to divide the top and bottom by 1 plus sin pi x, 1 plus sin pi x, top and bottom. It is better if you divide by 1 plus sin pi x whole power t, up and down. So it will become limit as t approaches infinity, 1 minus 1 by 1 plus sin pi x whole power t by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus sin pi x whole power t. This is the first one. Because sin pi x is positive. Now if you take x between odd number 2n plus 1 and 2n plus 2, sin pi x is negative. Sin pi x is less than 0. That's why what the question will become. I'll keep it same. Limit t approaches infinity, 1 plus sin pi x whole power t minus 1 by 1 plus sin pi x whole power t plus 1. And because sin pi x is 0, the answer will be 0 when x is 0, 1, 2, 3. We have already written. This is how you get the piecewise. Now when you put infinity, t as infinity, denominator, because sin pi x is positive, infinity, denominator, that means 0. So you will have 1. Because these will become infinities. As sin pi x is greater than or positive. It is positive. Whereas in the second function, because sin pi x is negative, one minus something, it's a fraction, power infinity, this will become 0. This will become 0. So answer will be minus. For 2n less than x less than 2n plus 1, for 2n plus 1 less than x less than 2n plus 1. And finally 0 for x equal to 0, 1, 2, and 0. If k is an integer, then f of k will be 0. F of x, if x is an integer. And limit of f of x as x approaches k will be plus or minus. K integer, this one 0, but the limit will be plus or minus. Accordingly, the first piece or the second piece, accordingly. So from this, what can we say? It is discontinuous because these two answers are not equal. 0 and plus or minus 1 are not equal. So it is discontinuous. So we have done up to question number 6. We'll end the class and remaining we will do it in the next.